Welcome back, everybody. I am back in my ranch base here, or Coast Cavern. I think I saw a comment suggesting I call this Coast Cavern. I'm fine with that. It's not very ranch-like down here, only up there. So, at any rate, I have a lot of things on my agenda now. Obviously, I still need to do a couple more things to make the Ender Farm achieve its maximum usefulness. One of those things includes building an enchantment table situation out there, probably improving the walkway. I'm going to be grabbing my water bucket here and heading into the mines for a while to get as many tracks as I can, since I don't have any freaking iron. But yeah, who would make tracks these days? What else? I want to clean up the Nether and fix some old Nether problems that I've had. I also want to make Nether travel a bit more pleasant, which currently, the way I feel about it is actually inspired by what I've seen my server denizens do, which is to build a sort of Nether highway on the ceiling of the Nether, and then any time that you have any sort of particular point that you care about in the Nether that you want to get to, you have a sort of a drop point, so you'll have a ladder or a staircase or a safe fall or whatever that goes down to the portal or farm or whatever it is that you've got in that location. So that's what I'd like to do. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I might have to build a cobble generator to just give me an easy way to constantly generate tons and tons of stone brick. Another thing, and I keep looking over this direction, is one commenter on episode 217 named Kareth suggested that I check out this thing made by somebody who goes by the name HFog, called a zombie villager purification system. And I checked it out, and I actually really liked what he did. And basically what it is you take a zombie spawner, and I was already thinking of trying to figure out how to do something like this. And you set up a system where you can separate the villager zombies from the zombies. And I'm not going to be using this anymore anyway, and it's already set up with a couple of niceties, like being able to turn it on and off. Whoops. Zombies, instantly. And I don't really... It's a mess out here. It's really... I don't know if I've shown much of the sort of... what would you call this? Crawl space? This is the crawl space area of my base. Up in the ceiling. The attic of sorts. Where freaking slimes spawn and drive me crazy all the time. Their constant squish squish. Get off of my ceiling with all your squish squish. It's really, really annoying. It never stops. They're all dead. It never stops. Where are you? Aha! It still hasn't stopped. Ooh, are you in my farm? That's the worst. If you get a slime in your farm... No, you're not in my farm. Where are you? Anyway. Don't mind me, I'm just insane. Try to talk about this thing, and then I hear slimes and go completely bonkers. Yeah, so this thing's ugly and kind of a mess. So this would give me an opportunity to kind of clean this up, do things a little bit differently. Oh, actually, it may not be well known. I don't think I showed it on video, but I did actually go in and kind of fix up the spawning area a bit. Let me pop down there. One of the suggestions that I was getting back when my spawner wasn't doing so great was that... This is kind of messy back here. That the room was not the right size, which was correct. It was not large enough. And what I did was I've actually recently popped in here. Well, that's not good. I didn't think about that. Huh. I wonder if that's letting light in here all the time. Well, anyway, I did come in at some point and make the room bigger, but because I had the ladder where I did, the water ladder, I couldn't actually really do anything about this. And it connects to the room above and blah, blah, blah. Big pain in the butt. So that was pretty much where I stopped with this thing, because the Blaze farm is way more efficient, and then the Ender farm blows everything away. So there was really no point in bothering with this anymore. But now I have no reason to have this anymore unless I use it for something else. And so that's why I'm actually going to tear all this junk down and do it a bit differently. Whoops. Hello. Well, that's all it took, eh? Huh. I didn't realize the water would turn down the light so much. That's interesting. I figured it would just cover it up but still stay bright in here. Whatever. And I don't know how much of a problem this is. I didn't think about that when I was doing that. I had replaced all the blocks in the farm to prevent mob spawns, and I replaced them with slabs. And it looks the same, but doesn't quite look the same down here. And these are transparent, so there's probably a lot of light coming in here. Need to check that real quick. I keep getting distracted and not not finishing my thoughts here. How does this work? Oh. Let me break this. Nice sword. Let me do this as well. Oh, okay. I know what that is. Hello. It's funny, I'm actually relatively... I guess I shouldn't say safe. I'm not really safe in here, but because the villager is still in the wall there, I'm not really under... Whoops. I am under some small threat of blindness, but I'm not under that much threat of being attacked by the zombies. Whoop! Hello. If I'm if I'm closer to them than the villager is, though, then yes, I'm in trouble. Hello, hello, hello. Just need to put my redstone back and we'll be fine. There we go. Yes, hello. No, I don't want any thanks. Okay, so the half slabs aren't really a big deal. That wasn't really very much light at all. It was totally pitch black in here. You shall be freed, maybe. I've learned that the approach that I took here for this whole thing anyway was rather flawed, so I think this will be a good opportunity to kind of try to do everything more correctly. Whoops! Aww, sad face. That's not good. Let me fix that. Silly water going down staircases. Quit staring at my villager. Get out of here. Yes, so anyway, at any rate, the plan is to try to make a villager purification system out of this. And the advantage of doing that is that you can then have villagers that are sort of under your control. They're already going to be in carts, and you can use that to get them into other places pretty easily, such as an iron golem farm, that kind of thing. Because if they're already in carts, then you've already got half the battle taken care of. I'm going to leave him in there for now, though. So I'm going to probably tear down everything having to do with the water ladder at the moment. Clean it all up and then leave it in the off position like this so that I can fiddle about with it. And where is the spawner? The spawner is here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So yes, if this is the center, you want it to be... I think you want it to be 3 blocks in every direction, and then the center is 4 these 4 blocks here, because the lower coordinate corner is this one here, as far as I know, where this light is. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here for now, and you will see that all of the ladder stuff is gonna get torn down for now, but it's gonna lead to hopefully better things soon. Also, I don't have lots of sand, so I'm gonna silk touch all this glass back. I'm so glad I thought of that before I went smashing everything up in here, because that was my first thought. Let's just go in and break everything. Then I was like, wait a minute, that's a lot of glass, and I like glass. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention: I'm using I'm using this pick all the time now, because I still have Lovely Pick, which is my other exactly the same pick as this. And I kept trying to get like a working pick, like a just straight up efficiency and unbreaking, you know, no fuss, no muss. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. But I just can't get one. I keep getting awesome picks, so I decided to just use this awesome pick all the time, and I'll just repair it. And if something happens to it, it's not such a big deal, because I still have Lovely Pick, which is the same exact stuff anyway. So that's why I'm using it. I guess I should be happy about it, but it's almost like the game just wants to... Whatever I want, it gives me something else. If I want a dumb pick, it gives me a great pick. So maybe I should just want stupid stuff all the time. And the game will treat me like a king. Glass, glass, glass. Give me all the glass. Look at all that glass. Look at all that slime derping around. Oh yeah, go down in there. That'll be a great idea for you. Okay. So we got all the glass back, and the eyesore has been mostly cleaned up. I just have to tear down the ladder and all the torches and stuff, and then it's going to be a whole different story up in here. I don't know exactly how it's going to go, because I need to look more into how HFOG did all of the rest of the setup behind that. It looks like it wasn't all in one video, so I'll have to check that out, unless he made a tutorial video, which maybe might have happened. I just haven't seen it yet. We'll get there. One thing at a time. One thing at a time. What is with all the angry spider racket? Oh. Wait just a minute. What? Nuh-uh. I didn't... Whoop! Whoopsie. I don't remember this. Hello, hello. Oh, I've surely been in here already. Ow. Man, get out of my face for a second. Yeah. Wait a minute. I remember this. There's no chest in here. Yeah, I've been in here. I don't remember when exact. Gosh! I really don't like spiders. There's a dirt block in here for reasons unknown. Interesting. I didn't really do anything with this. And this was right by my zombie spawner, like right behind it the whole time. Or right above it. Huh. This is useful because I could I was actually thinking I don't have a supply of ender eyes, and this whole time, or not ender eyes, gosh, flippin' spider eyes. I didn't have an easy way of getting spider eyes, so and yet here I've had this dungeon from long ago right there the whole time, and I had no idea it was there. Huh. That's close enough. Maybe. Could I be standing in my base? No, this is probably too far away. I'd have to make another room. Gosh, this would be handy though. I could make like a little thing to drop me off, to kill them and drop me off some spider eyes. Yeah. Interesting. Alrighty. So now it's as though it was never here, apart from the switch and the chest full of potions and the random lava trash can. Yes, so there we go. So now, just over that wall, on the other side of that wall, I have 2 spawners that I need to do things with. I think right now I'll just be satisfied that the situation has been cleaned up a bit. And now I'm going to spend some time gathering tracks. Because almost all of everything I want to do coming up here involves lots and lots of tracks. So I'm going to go get some and I will be back. This might not seem like a big deal, but I just wanted to make sure I shared with you guys yet another first. Blam. Yes, I've never made a diamond axe before. The very first one ever. And I'm going to name it... Whoops. Chupa. The choppa. Get to the choppa. Yes. Since I'm down in those mines, there's far too many things that I can't just ignore. I need to chop down all the fences and the planks, right? What better for that than the choppa? And I should get some unbreaking on this as well if I can. I might actually have some unbreaking lying around, maybe? Or was it tons of protection 3? I bet. Can't remember. Oh, no, sharpness. That's what it was. Sharpness. Efficiency. I can do that. I'll sit on these and do a full-blown enchantment on this axe later. That name was starting to bother me. Because it really said like Da Chopa as opposed to Da Choppa. Although that makes me think of Da Pepa. There. Just wanted you to know that I changed it. Didn't keep it all stupid. And I'm going to fix this here. Because this just drives me absolutely nuts. And hold on. Just got to make sure there's no creepers around waiting to ambush me. Nope, nothing around. What I hate is that when the cart is sitting here in front of the button, you can't touch the button. And it's also kind of a weird thing to have to like get out there and then walk back and get on the stairs. So I'm going to try to make this less stupid. Wow, what was I doing here? What was I thinking? I was thinking something different from what I'm thinking now. Okay, and parked. And go. Yay, that works every time. I had to put the button in a little bit of a weirder place than I wanted to, but it's okay. I ended up making it look acceptable to me. I don't know about you. It's there. It's bulky. I kind of didn't really want to violate the wall, but it was hard to find a place to put the button that wasn't obscured by me sitting here or getting in the way of walking around over there or whatever. So it just is what it is. Whoops. I just wanted to eat. So I am trying to figure out the best order in which to do things that will be the most productive for me. And the two things that I need to really be focusing on at the moment are all transportation related. I guess I shouldn't say two things. There's a number of things. The rails are going to be for going into the end and making that whole path from the spawn point to the portal to the Ender farm much quicker to traverse. So I'm going to throw a cart in there. I also have some obsidian so that I can make some nether portals and possibly some ender chests, depending. This one's intended for the stronghold where the end portal is. So, anywho, that's my objective right now, is to try to fix up the nether a little bit. I want to make it easier for me to get from this base to the ender farm, since that's going to be where I'm going to be doing all of my enchanting, at least for the next foreseeable future. And then getting to the farm once you're in the end easier as well. So the whole thing is going to be about shortening my travel time between this base and an axe with sharpness 3 or whatever. Okay, so here we are. Again, I'm gonna throw down the ender chest just wherever for now. Right here, I guess. And I need just 10 obsidian here so I can test the portal. So what I'm gonna do basically is I'm just gonna throw it down. Oh yeah, I hate that nether portals are only even. They can only be even. I can't. It's really hard to line up things in a pretty way. And the end portal, of course, is 3x3, so they won't match. Anyway, I'm going to throw the nether portal down somewhere in here, and then I'm going to, if things don't work out, if stuff doesn't line up, then I'm going to try to work out the math off camera and get it to a point where, it's back to working again. The potential conflict would be with the CQHQ portal. So hopefully it won't sync up with that. Of course it does. And let's see where this puts us out at. It's either going to be the CQHQ or the stronghold. I'm going to guess CQHQ. Yep. To my dismay, it turned out that I was not recording for basically a whole day of work here. And all of that was lost. So the last thing that I did before I failed to record everything was I said I was going to fix up the nether. I've done quite a bit more since then, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of tour you around. As you can see, I brought some ender pearls back here. I'm currently cooking up some more regular stone. I do have a bunch more stone bricks again because I converted all of my regular stone that I had before into stone bricks. Nothing amazing. Oh, I do have new enchantments here. Efficiency 4 and breaking 3 on Dachapa. And I think that's it. Oh, I renamed my bow because I got an infinity book. Hooray! So I'm going to apply that to that bow once I get back there. And I'm going to head over to the other nether portals and show you what I did. Oh, get out of here. No. Put more fire in my spot. I don't want fire there. So I don't know how much I've been over this. I don't want to go too crazy with it all over again, but once you get to this claw point, this is from around the corner over that way is where the ranch portal is. Oh, get out of here, man. I'm trying to do stuff here. I killed him. That's what you get. Okay, so claw. Over this way from the claw. This leads down to the water nether portal and gives access to the tunnel. Now, there's a way that I established off camera to go, well, on camera, but it was lost now. Lost in time. If I come over this way, which this was basically just the old path to the glowstone fields. And this is back from when I was looking for another stronghold. Nether stronghold, that is. And things don't want to load, apparently. Okay, Minecraft is being very silly about loading things in right now for reasons unknown. So I'm just going to try to navigate my way over there. And hopefully things will load as I go. But this was an old path that I had found, I think. Right. So I explored down in the cave, and then there was a staircase down. And I believe that this pops up on a lower level over this way, yes. Yep. So this pops up over here. Now, as it turns out, right over here is a staircase down. And this staircase actually goes down to my original sort of battlefield. The first time I came into the Nether, that's all the aftermath of all the 50 billion ghasts shooting at me. And if you go back this way somewhere, that might be it right there. This really needs to be cleaned up and made safe and whatnots. That's for another time. Yes. This leads back to my first portal somewhere. Right, there was this silly loop-de-loop thing here. And then through here. Yep. And ta-da! Portal room. Except there's no portal. It was right here. I have removed it because we now have a portal that actually works. For the first time ever, the first Nether connection that I ever made actually works. So this will take me to the Bitbrit portal inside the Dogbone base. So this portal room has never been used from that direction before until now. I can actually come out through there. Portal Bitbrit, as you can see. The Hubba 44 station. My original tree farm there. The old branch mine, which is clearly full of zombies and zambies and skeletons and whatever else. This should all look familiar-ish. Every other ladder. Not gonna fiddle around with this stuff in here though at the moment. I just wanted to show you that the connection was made, and it's kind of cool that I can actually use this portal now to get to Dogbone. And we'll pay our respects here at Squishy's grave. That was not paying my respects. That was an accident. Wanted to view the slime balls. Okay, so now I'm going to head back and show you how I fixed my other Nether connection. The one that leads to the end portal. why don't we take the old dangerous way? Oop, that's why we don't. Let's take the dangerous way back and enjoy the nostalgia of having been ruthlessly hunted and multiply murdered by flying whatevers with tentacle butts. And I made myself a little door over here a while ago, if I remember correctly. And man, do I love baked potatoes. Yep. Here we are. And across the bridge. And here we are. So down here is the old CQHQ portal. Still works. As I will show you now. Yep, here we are. Everything is as it should be, including that coal there. I will never mine it. Maybe one day I will. Maybe. This door here is the one that leads to the still completely not furnished or decorated path that goes to the dog fort and labs and ocean cabin. And then now up here we have a new addition. Oddly, it syncs up perfectly with the fact that this door was here. So I made a tunnel from the door to here. And we have a new portal. And this portal connects to the one that I was making in the stronghold. As you can see here. Yep. So both portals are working correctly, and I now have a connection between the two places, and I'm pretty happy with that. It's actually pretty easy to do. It's just that for whatever reason I never had a strong enough desire to really sort it out, and this time around I just wanted to. And now that I've done it, I can't believe that I let it be broken for so long. And you simply just take the coordinates of wherever the portal is, like right here. You divide them by 8. The y coordinate doesn't matter. And then you go to the Nether and you use your new coordinates that you worked out, place a portal there, and bam, you're done. So basically it all boils down to proper portal placement in the Nether. If you want to have your portals wherever you want them to be, as opposed to wherever Minecraft says they should be. Now, that's not all I did. I also did a ton of work here in the end. Completely unfilmed, as you can see. So, there is no ladder anymore. Ladder gone. Pathway gone. Tore it all down. And I started the railway, as you can see. Ah, fiddlesticks. I was going to get more, powered rail, and I did not. Dang it. It's alright. Not as much of a trip as it used to be. So here is my tunnel thus far. I have run out of stone bricks, or I had run out of stone bricks, but as you already saw, I made a bunch more, so I'm going to finish this up. Yes, there's more cobble there. I'm going to replace that cobble with stone bricks. The cobble under the rail I like, so I'm going to leave that. And then this situation's all going to change. I'm going to reclaim this cobble back, replace it with stone. Stone bricks it is. I did remove the water, as you can clearly see. So this is about 31 blocks or so out from where the Endermen are. And they're not teleporting, as you can see, so... Or here, I guess, because we can't see the ceiling, but we would hear them if they had. And what else? I expanded the rooms. I'm not sure whether, what all's been covered. I'll have to review it. Maybe I'll cut this. But I've added the enchantment room. Apparently I left some experience lying around. So this is all set to go. Done a few enchantments already. This is going to be my storage area. And you can also see that I have raised the Enderman up 1 block. And the reason I did that was to just try and see whether or not that would be more convenient. And the convenience of it is that it makes me less likely to accidentally look at them and make them angry at me, and thus then aggressive to me. So since they're not aggressive to me, I can just stand right here next to this. I can punch them in their toes, and everything's totally fine. The only thing that might maybe make this dangerous is if one falls and doesn't get knocked down to a one-punch kill. Because this was designed not to have this extra platform here, or without this extra platform in mind. So they may not actually get damaged enough by the fall. But so far, I haven't had a problem. So far, it's good. And it makes getting the experience and the items much easier, because I don't have to stand so far back. And I don't have to expand the room any further. So I think this is going to be the final design of the Ender farm area here. Not this side where the chests and enchantment table are, but where these guys are. Oh, and I need to put my lights back in here. It's a bit dim. I'm going to put better lighting in at some point if I can. Some redstone lamps. The problem with that is trying to figure out where in the heck to power them from, since we're on level 1 here. I guess I can put a switch on top. A little bit ugly, but we'll see. Anyway, this is working out great, and also I did get your tip about eating zombie flesh while I'm here, because it's going to be so, well, you know, punching lots of Endermen makes you a hungry hippo, so it would be a waste to use any food source except for zombie crap flesh. The only trouble with that is I am going to run out of that eventually. Probably pretty quickly. I only have one double chest full, and that is it. So here's my infinity book. Hooray. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to actually go ahead and slap that on there right now, if I can. Oh, that's cheap. I thought that would be more expensive, but that's pretty cheap. So there we go. Infinity bow. I don't need all these arrows anymore. So yes, very pleased with the result at the moment here. It's so rapid to get a bunch of levels really quickly. It takes less than a minute for sure. Just walk back and forth, back and forth. You can see the experience just flying up, even though I'm past the slow point. What is it, 15, where it turns slow? Takes no time at all. Momentarily here I'll be level 30. I could whip up some more swords or bows or whatever and just go enchantment crazy. I've been doing some books just because I have a ton of books from the stronghold and they're handy. And it did get me infinity, which makes me happy. 30, there we go. Yep. Easy. Throw a book in here. Let's see what we get. Fire protection 3, what's he do? Yeah, I've got Bane of Arthropods, Projectile Protection, Protection 3, Fire Protection 3. Wasn't expecting great stuff, but it was something to test things with. And our Ender Pearl chest is full. So once again, I have an Ender Pearl surplus. So yeah, that's where things are right now. The rail obviously is not finished. Away we go here. It'll be nice when it is, but it currently is not. And I'm debating upon whether I like the too high corridor for everything or not. It's going to be particularly annoying for this part. It'll be okay for now because I'm going to be riding in a cart. But I'm not sure. I don't know. I think it's going to be annoying, and I'm not sure it's worth it. I think that if you light things up well enough, Enderman won't spawn, so it's probably unnecessary to go to this degree to keep Enderman out. So, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. It'll be a lot more work on top of everything to now also raise the ceiling one block. So I'll have to think that one over and decide whether I want to make that level of effort. So yeah, I'm sorry this came to you in tour form. I had recently been doing some things differently with DxTory and hadn't noticed that, unfortunately, I did not have file output on. And believe me, it was like a punch in the gut. So at any rate, what I'm gonna be doing is trying to finish up this path, and basically, obviously, I need walls, and I need to replace a lot of the cobble with stone bricks, and finish the rail so that it goes all the way to the spawn platform, and then also have a rail that goes from the spawn platform to the portal. And then that'll be that for the end. I think I'll be done here. I have everything I need to chill out and enchant things for a while whenever I want to, very rapidly, and get ender pearls whenever I need them, which is really awesome. Very happy about that. I've got a heck of a supply already, so I'm pretty much set for ender pearls forever. And then I'm not sure what I want to do next. I'm not sure I want to leap right into doing the iron golem farm, but the other thing I want to do, the nether fix up, is also not a small job. So I don't know. I'm gonna think it over, and then I'll let you guys know what I decide to do next when I figure that out.
Talking about